First of all, Todd, did you ever get pigeonholed in your career? I don't know if I heard you speak about that.
Well, yeah. I definitely can tell you our generation from television, you can get pigeonholed. And it's like, so in actuality, maybe that's why I went through all that stuff to get me out of that particular pigeonhole. People realize that, they know me for me, not really, they know me from that show, but for me being a guy losing his mind for a while, I think you definitely get pigeonholed. Some people do, but, I think my work in general has proved that I can do more than just that. Because back in the 70s, it really was only a couple people that really watch on TV of color, and that was me, and I think it was, really at one point it was just me.
I remember you on Let Out in the Prairie, but the second question is, you see Gary and Dana and a lot of, Danny Bonaducci when they have early careers, you see the train wrecks there today. And is there like a support group, or do you guys talk to each other about, all this kind of stuff that's happening to prevent
the thing that I always try to explain to people is that it's not as big as the media says it is. It's even like in my era, there were two of us that had problems. That was me and Dana Plato. And if you keep going back, like in today's, as many child celebrities there are today, there's really only one having problems right now. That's Lindsay Lohan, and she's not a child. I don't know where people get off and like saying that, I was a troubled child star. How can that be a troubled child star when I got arrested? I was 21. I wasn't no child. I didn't get arrested at 15. Mama would have whooped my butt. So I don't know what they're talking about when they say that, but the media needs something to sell. You got to remember that. They got to sell it. They got to sell something. And unfortunately, society, we like to read more negative stories than we do positive stories. You see that when you pass by the magazine rack and see, such and such is cheating on such and such. You be like, oh, I got to read that. Even though it may not be true, but still, you're going to flip through it and read it. So, it's not a lot of child stars that we think there really is. Very few that have problems. Out of the majority of all of them. I always tell you, for every one you name that had problem, I will name you 10 that haven't. My generation, it was me and Dana Plato. Kim Fields didn't have no problems. Lisa Welch didn't have no problems. Mindy Cohn didn't have no problems. Scott Bell didn't have no problems. Jodie Foster didn't have no problems. I can go on and on. It was only two of us.
Completely blown out of proportion.
Completely blown out of proportion.
A minute ago, you were saying, he brought up the question about you being pigeonholed as an actor. But I'm just wondering, how do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as, I don't know, maybe an Idris Elba type, a leading man, or?
Well, I think I know I can play a leading man, but the problem I face right now is I don't look that old. That's the problem. So I'm in a weird category. I'm not a teenager, and I don't look 40. Even though I'm over 40. Well, I'm actually 22. You guys just don't know that. I ran to the Fountain of Youth years ago.
22 times.
And drank it. I'm 22, man. I was born a couple months ago. Or that's longer than that ago. So I think my math is bad. But, no, and so, I think right now, I'm bouncing into comedy, but eventually I want to go back to what I do best, which is dramatic roles, is what I do best.
Really?
I'm a dramatic actor. I will tell you this, if you notice that all the child stars that start out in comedy never usually make it continue to go. All of us that start off in drama always have long careers. If you look at all those, like Ricky Schroeder was a dramatic actor from the very start. So was I from the very start. When I first started, I didn't do comedy.
That's right.
It was all dramatic roles.
But you got pigeonholed.
Well, I ended up going to comedy. I got different strokes from fish. And then the 80s stars more got pigeonholed than anyone else. Today there's no such thing because you can do television, do movies, it doesn't really matter. When I grew up in television, that's all you can do. They wouldn't let you do movies. Now, it doesn't matter. They know that a television star can go on and do movies and be successful at it. And they don't look at it. They used to, like, when we grew up, the television stars didn't like the movie stars, and the movie stars didn't like the television stars. We all thought we were better than each other. But now it's like we're all the same. We realize that. But I can't say that I was really pigeonholed. I can't say that I was, I guess, but I fought my way out of that one, that's for sure.
All right. I think we have another question or two.